Good evening and welcome to the first fall edition of Amber's Meal Train Meal Review. Fall descended upon us in an instant today. It was a hot sunny day and then fall kicked in, and it's the perfect time for tonight's offering from Stacey Sultar, otherwise known as the Sultan of Super Splendid Subsistence. This is an amazing vegan quinoa enchilada bake. And so I want to just break down for you the tremendous variety of ingredients in this delectable offering. We have onions, corn, black beans, green peppers, red peppers, yellow peppers, quinoa, vegan cheese. I mean, it really is just incredible. And before actually taking out this serving, it was a work of art. I mean, it really is absolutely beautiful, and it couldn't be timed better for this crisp fall evening. I am so looking forward to digging into this. Here we go. I can't wait.
Aren't you going to crumble the stuff on top?
Oh my gosh. So good. Now, as my lovely assistant was pointing out, there are other things to add on the top, specifically tortilla chips. But I wanted to try it without the tortilla chips to get the full flavor, divorced from anything else. And let me just tell you, it is an explosion of flavors. First of all, let's break down the quinoa, which was cooked great before, and it has soaked up so many of the juices and the flavors of these many different ingredients. It is so tasty. You can even see, I mean, this, I don't know if any of you have been lucky enough to spend the fall in the Midwest, but this is fall. These are the, if you look at the leaves on the trees in the Midwest right now, this is what you're seeing. Great oranges, yellows, some browns. This just reminds me so much of a perfect fall day. So it's great timing. And then now I want to try it as instructed by Stacey with a tortilla chip. So Stacey brought over this amazing baked dish with tortilla chips and much more that we'll get to soon. My God. This is off the charts. Absolutely off the charts. Now, as you know, this is the second enchilada dish that we have received, but the first vegan one. So I know Amber and the kids absolutely fell in love with Princess Grace Kelly's Heels enchilada dish. I am totally in love with this vegan enchilada dish. So now we're all happy. This is really amazing. Thank you so much. But it's not done yet. Now we have not one but two different vegan dessert offerings. We have the dark coconut and almond bark thins. And we also have dark chocolate, pumpkin seed, and sea salt bark thins. And then we have a non-vegan brookie that Asha will be sampling for all of you. So first, let me try the coconut and almond. I've actually never had these. And I'm going to be having a lot of them from now on because that is delicious. Let me try this pumpkin seed. I mean, just the name of it. Pumpkin seed and sea salt. It's like a superfood dessert. Can't wait to try this. Wow. That's really good. I'm a big fan of dark chocolate, and I'm a big fan of these bark thins desserts. This plate is probably going to wind up being filled and then emptied very quickly. I'm going to have a lot of these tortilla chips with it because although I was a little skeptical about that, I realize now Stacey's wisdom because the combination did something that I didn't think was possible, which was to really improve on the taste of this dish. Because without the tortillas, it was one of the best things I've ever tasted. With them, the competition is even smaller. So before we switch to an Amber update, I want to get the sampling of the brookie.
And nutritional value.
So here is the brookie. Let's go over its presentation. It's beautiful. As you can see, it's called a brookie because it's a brownie and cookie combination. This one, I actually don't know how Stacey managed. It's almost like she spiked the peanut butter into the brownie because it's not quite set on top. It's actually inside the brownie, but it seemed to have been added from the top. So perhaps when the brownie was still wet, it was added and then baked together. But it looks awesome. Mm-hmm. Got your classic brownie crisp edge here. Just pulling it away from the pan. She took it out at just the right time. Presentation is amazing, and even the nutritional value is really good because you can see there's a healthy amount of peanut butter. All right, Asha.
The cookie and the brownie go really well together, and they're both really soft, so it's really easy to bite into. And I like the chocolate chips in the cookie as well, so it's a great dish.
Now, I didn't understand that. You said the cookie and the brownie go well together. Is there an actual cookie part and a brownie part?
Yeah, this is the cookie and this is the brownie.
Oh, I did not realize that. So it's like oh my gosh.
Yes.
Wow. So is that a chocolate chip cookie that's baked into the brownie?
Yes.
I thought those were peanut butter.
Yes, it's the...
So a chocolate chip cookie baked into the brownie is kind of like the turducken of desserts. Just one decadent thing shoved into another and creates a third thing. Except this is an actual ethical and moral and delicious Frankenstein food offering as opposed to the turducken, which is one of the unholiest dishes ever created. So, okay, before we cut out, I want to get back here because I've already told you presentation was fantastic. I've already explained how delicious this is. You heard the ingredients, so you've all probably already deduced that the nutritional value for this dish really can't be topped. You've got an amazing amount of protein with the quinoa, black beans, and vegan cheese. So I'm not going to be wanting for any protein with this. In terms of vitamins, again, the quinoa is going to be great as far as my aminos. You've got the black beans that are rich in vitamins, and all those different peppers, great also, as well as the corn, and even the onions have some good antioxidants. So this is a true delicious superfood fall dish. I mean, it's almost indescribably good. So now let me give you a quick update on Amber. I have a bit of a conflict of interest giving you this update because on the one hand, I want to again thank you for providing the nourishment that has allowed her to make a remarkable recovery. But on the other hand, I want you to still think that we desperately need these dishes because I do desperately need them. Amber is up, walking around. She drove today. She's doing incredible, just as all of you would expect. And again, this is largely attributable to all of your generosity and all of your caring. You have motivated her to get up, to resume her yoga, to resume her walks, and to resume her status among Carmel Valley's elite type A women. And so she is well on her way to a full recovery, and it's largely attributable to you. So again, thank you so much on behalf of our whole family, on behalf of myself in particular, because I know these vegan dishes can be a pain to make if you're not used to making them, but I can promise you it's well worth the effort. Thank you very much. I'll see you tomorrow.